What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we're going to go over the markets real quick. Happy Friday, everybody. Make sure you go down, smash that thumbs up. That helps get the video out there. So the least you can do is smash the thumbs up. Also, leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for daily updates. We've been killing this market so far. Let's see if we can continue. I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are and what's going on today and what to watch for. We're also going to take a look at XRP at the end. As you guys know, that chart I have for XRP is about a year old. So far playing out beautifully. We're going to look at where resistance is and let's get into it. So taking a look at the falling channel we've been watching on the Dow. Obviously, the Dow is dumping today. We talked about this RSI yesterday. Getting below this trend line would be very bad for all markets. We did close below it as expected. It does look low. I think a lot of people are going to be saying it's oversold. That's not how you use the RSI. But if you look over here, it can go much lower. So be careful there, guys. Our support here, if we were to continue straight down, which I don't think we'll do, is about 28.5. I do think we'll come down to test the bottom of this, maybe get a small bounce, maybe bounce around it for a little while over the next couple weeks or whatever. And if that breaks, our target's around 22.7, which would be devastating for Bitcoin. Also, we have a lower target down here on this long-term trend line, about 20,500. If that area breaks, I think it could get really bad. I'm not talking recession, I'm talking depression, but we'll see what happens. Even though if that was to happen, it's just huge opportunity, guys, huge. So let's take a look at the DXY. As you guys know, we've been watching this channel. I do expect us to test the top of this channel. If we do break this channel and get support, it is on for Bitcoin. I'm sorry, it is on for the DXY. Let's take a look at the daily, and we'll look at our next target if that 113 breaks. Around 122 is my target after that, and then a break of this and support on top to continue this DXY rally. Could go as high as 178 to 180. As you guys know, that's just my measured move of the weekly chart from breaking out of this falling wedge. I've been talking about this for well over a year, guys. Everybody else was saying it was going to die, and it is not dying. All right, if you guys are interested in trading before we get into Bitcoin and XRP, definitely check out Prime XBT. You can use my link down below where you'll get bonuses, and you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. Savvy25 gets you 25% off your fees. Don't get in there if you don't know what you're doing and just start putting all your money in and trading. There is a contest section you can join for free, and if you win those contests, you can actually get tradable funds to actually trade. But definitely check them out. I also have a tutorial on my YouTube page. All right, taking a look at the daily. As you guys know, we've been watching the RSI down here. We expected this rejection, which we got up here around the 24,000 range, and I do expect us to come down and test the bottom of this. Now, let's get the RSI off there. This is what I'm looking at as a falling wedge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Our fifth wave down would get us to about 3,500. Now, that could happen this year. If it does, I would be safe to say it's probably the bottom, although I do think we'll get a false bottom, and I do have a longer term play out of this where it shows us getting a rally around 75 to 8,500 all the way up back to around 14 and then continue down to the low sometime next year, which will trap everybody because everyone believes in the 4-year cycle. And I do believe that'd be a great spot for a false bottom towards the end of the year, possibly beginning of next year. Get the false rally up, get everybody bullish again, and then come down to make lower lows. But as of right now, this is what I'm looking at. If we take a measured move of this descending triangle right here, if we do break this 18.3, guys, this is the area we need to watch closely. If we break this 18.3 and we get rejected trying to come back up above it, I do think our next stop is between 14.5 and 15.5. I've showed you my 14 target on the weekly, but like I said, it's Friday. I'm trying to do this quick so you guys can get on with your day. So anyways, That's what I'm looking for, guys. Possibly get down to this area, 14.5 to 15.5, maybe bounce back up, test the 18.5 again, and then continue down to the downside. This isn't going to happen in a day. This takes time. Let's look at the 4 hour. See if that's telling us anything. All right, so here's what we're looking at in the 4 hour. If we're able to get above this and break this 19.8 high, then our next target is going to be down here to the 200 EMA around 20,500. But I think it is a possibility that we don't see 20,000 again for a long time. Not saying it's not going to happen, but it is a good possibility that we've seen the last of 20,000 for quite some time. So if we look at this major trend line here from this triangle, actually, I'm going to put this down here, 21.5. Actually, yeah, around 21.5, 21.4. If we break that, then we can get bullish. Anything below is still bearish, in my opinion, right? So this is the area to watch, guys. This 18.3. If we break this low here, the 18.150 area, next target obviously is going to be the 17.6. But I believe if we hit that 17.6 again, it's going to blow right through. I could be wrong, but that has been my opinion for a very long time. Once we break that, like I said, look for the 14.5 to 15.5. As you guys can see, this chart is playing out perfectly so far. It is from December 2nd. We will be looking at XRP next, but this is from December 2nd. It is playing out perfectly. Nothing is invalidated yet, but this is where I'm talking about a possible bottom. Not even getting the false bottom till March. That is a possibility, although it would match up really good in November to get everyone bullish again because of the 4-year cycle, but to get our fake rally from that 75 to 8,500 range all the way up to maybe 14,000, somewhere in there. Anyways, no matter what, once we get to that 75 to 8,500, could be a great place to put in a long or maybe buy some Bitcoin for that small rally and just trail it with stop losses, right? So get it into profit. Lock your profit in, and then if it does come down and that was a false bottom and we do come down to this lower low, that'll get you out, and then you can get back in down here. That's what I'm looking for so far. The timing on these are both weekly charts. All the peaks, all the lows, everything matches up timing wise. So if this was to continue, like I said, look for a bottom in maybe March of 23 for the false bottom. Get a false rally up into possibly April or so, you know, a month rally, maybe 100% rally, and then crashing back down to the middle or end of next year, that 3,500. Again, we have to see where we're at around November of this year because we could get our false bottom then. XRP, so this is what we're looking at. Everyone's extremely bullish, but if you look at the really big picture, it just looks like a dying penny stock, guys. If most of you guys know that I came from the penny stocks years ago before I got into crypto, and I've seen this before. This looks like a dying penny stock. So let's take a look at where we're at. We did come down. We broke this trend line right here and broke it pretty good. Came down to our target, hit our low that was around that 30 cent range. And now we've come back up to test this. Could we get all the way back up to test it around 58? That is a possibility. Now, unless we can get above that and get support, I'd expect a huge rejection here, come back down, break this. As you guys know, I've actually remeasured this triangle right here. My low target for this is around 17 or 18 cents. Obviously, if we are in a very long-term market like I believe we could be, it could go much lower than that. But thanks again for watching, guys. Let's get 1,000 likes on this video. Also, leave your comments and subscribe if you haven't already. If you like these daily updates, share the video with your friends. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend.